Hello again, welcome back to Parkitect. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make tile roofing. So, I've been asked to do this tutorial by a couple people in the community, and to show you how I make these tiled roofing for Parkitect, because in Parkitect our roofing for the game doesn't have textures except for a couple pieces, and I've been using this technique for some of my playthroughs and stuff like that. I've used this technique on a pirate build recently, and I'm going to show you how to do this style. I have a couple other styles I can maybe show you, but this is like one of them. So this is the half block height, and this is the full block height of these two roofing. So, but you do need to have Construction Anarchy installed first. This is the only way you can get to this well, close-up detail, or how it should work. It should be this. So you need to have the mod. Sorry, you need to have Construction Anarchy installed. That's what needs to happen. So I'm going to show you some of the settings I have for Construction Anarchy. So just to get there, you need settings, mods, and usually your mods are all here, ready to go. You have things that are on or off. I usually have some things on and off. Here's Construction Anarchy. Go to settings. And vertical grid size is this is your most useful feature of the mod. Right now I have it set to 0.05, but in regular vanilla game it would be at 1. No, it would be at 0.50 because you get half increments. But I want it even further down. But in this mod, or in this build, I have to go all the way down to 1. So I want to get every single adjustment possible to get what I want with the tiles. So let's go start with building some tile. So usually I go over to borders, and you want to go for this little dinky little, we'll make it gray so that you guys can see it. Yeah, gray's a little bit easier. So, no, I need gray. Gray, there you are, great. So this is the little dinky little border piece right next to the big border piece. So this is the one that you put door arches, or door frames. Yes, you put door frames. So before I do that, I should put down a roof to give myself a guideline. So here's our normal half block roof. This does take some patience. You need tons of it, because after you build a roof, you can blueprint it and then you can just plop it down. But you do have to keep in mind that blueprinting an item has to go into increments of 5 height, so you have to make sure that your building's at that height to match it. Or you can try to, well, no, I won't get into more like advanced stuff. This is already advanced as it is. So here's my border. You can see that it's basically free-forming because Construction Anarchy removes us from the grid. So we're going to choose the smallest grid possible, grid 9, and this is where it gets a little tricky. You need to know that the dot where that's the dot where my cursor is where the build point of the item will drop. So you kind of have to build kind of like diagonal. I don't know how to say it. Like not diagonally, but more like it's kind of wonky how you build. So I have to kind of build side crooked. So I'm going to build my first steps of the tiles. And then there you go, I have my first set of tiles right there. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be doing on 8. I should be on 8, not 9. 8's easier. Yeah, no, 8's way easier. Okay, let's try this again. So, here we go, on 8. Not 9. 9 I usually do on a different like style. No, we want to be on 8. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 8. Okay, back to showing you. So when I get to the next set of tiles, I usually go up to like 3.7, but every side is not going to be the same. So what I'm looking for is the edge of the triangle piece, or the point of this border block. I want to have it a little bit underneath the roof. The roof is my guide of how high I want to lift it. And I'm just going to keep repeating this until I completely finish this tile, because I also want to build this in the square. And if I want to add more overhang or add more details on the tile, I can after I build my building. So it all depends on your preference of roofing you're going for. But this is kind of the idea of how I came up with this. It's only because of Construction Anarchy. I want to thank again for the person who modded it. It's like this was like a godsend. It's such a great mod, and this is the only mod that I've been using the most. So there you go. I have finished now the roofing. Now the roofing does look weird without, like, I don't know, texturing. So I usually, when I do coloring, I usually pick 3 different tones of that color. So gray would be a really, really dark gray. So I'll just do like this. And then I'll do a lighter gray, just to kind of counteract it. Kind of just go back and forth. That's a little too bright, actually. It's a little lower. There we go. So I'm just kind of bouncing around from these colors. But after you get a tiled roof and you have what you need, you can basically repeat this pattern over and over again on a building of yours. I do have other styles, so maybe we can go into some of those. I do them with, actually first, before I get ahead of myself, I do want to finish the top part of this. So usually I take a cylinder piece on its side and put it to 0.15 and go on grid, I think 8, because 8 is the closest way we can go, and I can just push this back up to, well, 50, yeah, 3.5, because that's the normal height of everything. Doing it like this, and then you have yourself a completed, I don't know what you call it. This is like a tile cap. I'm not sure what it's actually called. It's called something. But I put that on, and that it completes the roof. It makes it look like more tile. You can even you just shouldn't color this different colors, because then it does the Z fighting thing, and it's absolutely strange. So you shouldn't necessarily need to color this. You can change this to a darker color. But after doing that, because then you just take it, blueprint it like this, and I'm going to call it copy right now because I'm not going to save it. So I already have a couple tiled stuff already set for myself. And then I just go, okay, find copy. Oh, there's my roof. And now my roof can go anywhere I want. So see how you can see where it sits. So I'm just going to spam roofing just like this. And then there you go. I have myself a set of tile roofs. And then if my colors I don't like, I can always go back in there and kind of make it different and change up the way it looks. So this was just basically a quick tutorial of how I produce tile roofing for my creations. Now, you do need to keep in mind, just one last thing, it will start hurting performance after you start placing a whole bunch of these. It's done that a lot onto my pirate map that I've been playing on, so you do have to keep in mind. Oh yeah, on this, also another note, the siding here, I just do borders like this around just to kind of cap it off. But if I was really feeling like, I don't know, more entertaining, I can take this block, go to 8, decide to push it down here and just kind of do this across it. I mean, if I really, really, really wanted to, I could do that. It's up to you, but that's the point of Construction Anarchy. So there you go, my quick tutorial on how tile roofing, how I make tile roofing in Parkitect. I hope this helps you guys in your future builds, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.